Theme song.
Stardate 71. The ship was largely explored for some reason as soon as we landed on it. I think it's mainly because maybe the bugs are gone. It looks like there's been some action on this ship, but that action was not as a result of us. So somebody, maybe the military alliance came through here and took care of things. However, that also means there's not much left for us. There's Sentinel, whose body can turn into water for us. And maybe some scrap, I guess. We could stick around and do the scrap. But there does appear to be potentially a friend or foe here locked in hypersleep. Actually, there's a third option, friend or foe or skeleton. So we're going to find out which one it is, which of the three it is here. Hopefully we don't get punched out like we did last time. Not last episode, but it's happened in multiple Space Haven playthroughs where you think you've found, a possible crew member. They get out and start wailing on you for some reason. Okay, Ty, move forward. You guys, aim. Ty, get out of there. Alan joins the crew. Now, Alan, do we need to let go of you? Like, do we need you around? Could be a good doctor, decent researcher, and okay at running a ship, but that's about it. Alan is useless. But you know what that means? Alan could be a very good crew member on board our luxury vessel who doesn't have to do anything except for be fed by the other crew. Let's get the infra scrap and energy scrap, and let's be quick about it. Do we have some? Yeah, we have enough hull scrap that I'm not worried about it, and we kind of want to move on quickly. We're still early enough in the early game, I guess you would say, that we need to be worried about our resources here. We have 8 energium, which won't last us long. It's going to become energy rods and get burned up pretty quick here. And to the point of having Alan on board, that's Meatball, my in real life crew member in the background, being fed a bottle. To the point of feeding all these mouths to feed in-game and in real life, we're going to need to think about this ship. I like the design right now, even if we just capped it off here and then imagine 2 full cargo bays, which I don't know if it'll ever happen. But like this ship looks kind of cool that way. I like the design of it. One thing we could do is go down to just 1 cargo bay and expand this side of the ship. There is some asymmetry on the back section, so it's like that sort of quote-unquote design language isn't that weird. So that we might consider doing that, because I just don't think there's a world where we're going to have 2 cargo missions at a time running that are in any way useful to like there's just no way to just make a regular career of being a cargo runner in this game. But what we do need is a lot more grow room. It's available resources. Oh, do we have the chemical refinery? I think we have it now. Yes, we do. Okay, so we need to start getting serious about chemical refinements, making fertilizer, and then we need to get serious about the design of the back end of this ship so that we know we're moving forward in a good way. I think for now, we'll keep the coffee area here, because it's like, if we move our bedrooms all the way over here or something, they're going to come down here, get their coffee, and then get to work. And I kind of like that. So there's a part of me that's like, okay, well, how much is that going to cost? Activate sketch. That's going to cost me 8.2 hull to finish this section out and then carry the hallway forward. I think in the future we're going to go for these little pods off the side, maybe 2 rows of those, and then kind of cap it off at the front with a little bit of a viewing port or something. And this could all be housing, maybe food growth. Then over here, maybe we could move these to the back or something, or maybe move those right to the front, so they're out of the way. And then maybe chemical refinery here to serve all of the food production, and then all of our resource and stuff back here. We're just about done with the hyperdrive, which is going to change the shape of this whole situation and move us into a better fuel, which we can start refining, I think. Industry 5. Do we have anybody? I'm sure we have some Industry 5s. There's one. Fargus. Do we only have one? Oh my goodness. We only have one Industry 5. Fargus. So Fargus, straight up cannot die anymore. Alan, where are you? Oh, you're useless. Oh, Alan, you're so useless. Oh, he's needy too. Overall mood -4. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. We might have to get rid of him before we even get the other ship going. But one thing I'm thinking, since I technically failed my initial challenge, which was to leave this sector with 2 ships, I'll definitely get into the resource abundant system, at which point it's like there's no excuse left for me to deal with the bugs, yes, but also get another ship up and running and propel us into success. We are going to have to become more aggressive on this ship. I think this ship will have to start becoming an attack vessel so that we can get the resources to run 2 ships, one of which, like I said before, will be doing nothing. No tasks, maybe research, but that's it. They will do nothing else except for just stand around all day eating food. I can't wait to go through Gaithwith's schedule here and make a schedule 3, and it's just going to be all like a little bit of work here and there, but mostly free time. I cannot wait to see that. Anyway, welcome back to Downton Space B, or Downton Abyss, whichever one you want to call it. Episode, whatever episode it is. Let's get this all scavenged. Let's start working on the design for this part and thinking about what we want to do back here. And let's play some Space Haven. We've researched the hyperdrive, so I'm going to add shield generator. I just don't think the solar panel is that useful anymore. I don't know if they've changed it or something. Let's take a look at the research here. It produces 5 power. We're using like 140. So becoming, like, it'll take the edge off a little bit, but becoming like entirely self-sustaining on solar panels is just, it's not a build we can go for if we're trying to make this ship very productive. However, maybe maybe we could do that with the luxury vessel. Maybe there could be like these Jeffries tubes full of solar panels or something. It could also make a nice look. The backup power node would be nice to have. I don't fully know how to use it. I guess it's just there if you lose power. We could also get into more efficient generators soon, but I'd love to rush towards the targeting jammer and maybe some weapons. We should probably think about that too. Let's research that before we even think about a solar panel. I mean, everything we need to research. We need to research and do everything. I used to rush towards laser weapons. That should be something I think about. Here, let's add that. And move up to there. 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 I don't know. We'll decide later. Selling fuel for fertilizer seems like a bad idea. I feel like this is okay. We'll just start refining it when we need it. So let's do that trade. And maybe, what else do we want? We kind of need energy blocks or food. Nah, we're just gonna worry about that later. Let's take that trade, get a little bit of profit out of that, and keep growing our vegetables, which will also keep Leaf here growing his botany skill. Okay, the engines. How expensive are these bad boys? I know there are at least 4 hull blocks. My goodness. But 1,600 mass support, which would be nice to get 2 of those in here. And then we can dismantle. Oh, they're bigger too, aren't they? All right, that's good to know. So we can get those in there. We could probably do 2 right now. Can't afford it yet, but 2 right now. Then start dismantling these bad boys, and we'll be mass supported again. We might need 3 total just to sustain this whole ship. I'm not sure yet. So we just need to get some hull blocks ready, which means I have to either do that or my expansion. I kind of want to do my expansion first. And then I need 4 super blocks. Okay, yeah, so or tech blocks rather. We're a ways away from this working. we need to do some saving. Oh my goodness. One thing I love with the new composter that we just built is that they have a compost if more than ability. So crawler corpses, hauler corpses, we can compost if more than, 3 here. We can do if more than 5 there, I guess. So that leaves a few left for research if we ever want to. And then as far as human meat or corpses, not player corpses, let's just do continuous on that. Get some water out of that. And, chemicals and whatnot. Alan is being trusted with our ship's engines. It looks like it's going to be a risky jump. That's not just entirely his fault. That's also because we're not mass capacity or mass capacitized, whatever the term is. I think we'll, cruise back into this area, ignore this claimable vessel, and just get right up into this region so that we can find this person, but also take a look for resources around this new area. And hopefully we can finish. Actually, we do have 9 hull now. We could probably finish sketching this out. I'm going to activate this sketch so I don't forget that I want them to do that, and then we can start designing that, which will help us design this a little bit, make some progress on our ship today, but mostly we just want to get out of the woods a little bit. And right now I'm feeling still a little bit in the woods with some of our decisions here. And now we have Alan, this extra mouth to feed. So we hop into the southern cluster here, the main cluster. zip past the claimable vessel and the little whatever thing there, the nebula that would wreck our shields, which we don't have, and we hop over into the new Universa, and there's the pirates right there. We're going to drop out here, because maybe the pirates will come get us. Pirates will come get us. We don't have the resources to get shields up before we run into those pirates, and they might decide to come and join us in the next jump anyway. That was a lot of travel, so it's apparently damaged our engines, so we'll want those up and ready to go. I think if you do small jumps, it damages them less, and maybe you're able to just jump again right away. I'm not sure. We might just have to build another one. Maybe that's what we spend our resources on, so that we can actually get out of there quickly. We can afford it. We have the small shield generator already. Wait, what am I thinking of here? Oh, I'm researching the large shield generator. Well, that's stupid of me. We already have this. I could have put small shields up on the ship. I mean, a large one is nice, though. Basically, I'm just trying to get to the targeting jammer, and maybe to this scanner would be nice, too, to tell us how many people we have to deal with on there. Let's put that below laser weapons and weapons console and all that. I didn't realize I had already researched the thing. Yeah, I should know that. What do we have, though? We have operations and navigation. We don't have a shield console built or a weapons console. To that end... Yeah, no, we don't have any weapon stuff. We could just... we're still low on tech blocks. But we could just shove this somewhere, you know what I mean? Just to get us through the next little bit. About the best thing I can think to do here is make an SMG using some plastic and half a steel plate to make a weapon for Ty, who has recently become weapons 2. I'd love to get him maxed out here. It looks like he can go 4, so he should be able to get into maybe even laser rifles. But like that's the best I can do right now, is get him with an SMG so that our Team 1 boards with a little bit more strength this pirate vessel. And it might be the one. It might be the PCS Arnvinder. Click to open. We need to find... Capture the person. What... I can't remember. I'd like some more detail in the mission because I can't remember who we're supposed to capture. So I can't go just all guns blazing and kill everybody, can I? Regardless, I think that's the best prep we can do. We can't really come up with more tech blocks. Maybe what we could consider doing is, if we can evade them, is to just hop over them for now and see what else is in here. Because maybe there's some military alliance that we can kind of hang out with for a second and see if they can help us with the pirates. Maybe it's the coward's way out, but it's also the way of somebody who gets to survive's way out. And now the rounded front section of our ship is finished being built. It looks kind of nice. It's starting to look like a ship. Just imagine more symmetrical engines on the back there. It's definitely looking like a grubby construction ship, and the isometric view makes it look less symmetrical than I wanted it to. But I think if we pick one side and get rid of the cargo facility, we could bring that forward and maybe even just like expand this growing bay or something like that. In this space here, we should probably also have a growing bay. These are, things we don't need to worry about right now, but like once we have another ship running, we're going to have to redesign a little bit. That, or maybe we can get a med facility in here. This looks like a good spot, to be honest, for a small med bay. Not one of our luxurious ones. But yeah, we could do, what is this, 1, 2, 3 here at least. Maybe bring the wall further up and have a larger one. But even 3 beds would probably be useful. And then the rest could be rooms, which then frees up this whole chunk. We can free this up for maybe some more command facilities, like our operations or shields and weapons. And then maybe the chemical refinery, which we do need because we're just about out of fertilizer. Oh, the SMG is ready. Okay, Ty, let's go here. Inventory, let's change your loadout. Clear slot and get an SMG, please. And in your pocket, have an oxygen tank for when we make those again. Right now, I don't care to make them, and a bulletproof vest if we ever get one. I don't know, sure, fine. Okay, my current plan right now is the coward's way. Oh, we don't need it, they took off. But the coward's way out is going to be amass enough resources, specifically tech blocks, so we can build up some shielding and then go and capture this person. Not as worried about the state of our hull. Actually, how much would a hull stabilizer be to build another one of those? We can't afford that either. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're planning on doing, is we'll do some design work, and we'll try to get and capture this person. And so the Carlisle jumps into this unknown system with the pirates somewhere lurking around. Let's go straight through the middle here so we have some escape options. There's the pirates there. And we've got military and android collectives. Maybe we can get some... Oh, they're both leaving. Okay, well, let's mine these resources, I think. No, let's mine these resources. We'll come back to these. I just want to see what's going... Okay, yeah, there's not much going on. And the merchants are leaving again anyway. Okay, well, let's mine these ones and continue getting ready for our engagement with these pirates here. Hopefully we can finish this mission and get something out of it. Okay, so in this area here, I'm going to immediately bring this wall forward. I really do think that we are going to kind of get rid of one of these cargo bays. It's just not making sense at this point. What I could do, though, is bring this one up for now into this hallway on a 2, because I do want, like I said, I want this area to feel, you know, mechanical and tight, and I think this maybe would let us have even more med beds in there. So maybe just down like this. Another one here. And then eventual planning. Facility for another one. And, okay, so we don't really need that extra wall space, I guess. But what if I wanted to do something like... I guess I could do this. This just seems very big, doesn't it? I wonder what... if I were to do something like this. Let's pause. Wall comes down here. Can we do... How do we get rooms in there? Yeah, it's just too big by just a little bit, but that's not bad because what we could do is not have so much of a gap here. So yes, I want windows all along there, but maybe that's not that important, right? You know, sometimes you just got to give up on what you think is important. So that would give us a very large med bay. We bring this wall forward, this wall forward. Then we have something. This area sucks for making rooms. We could also just have it be a hallway. Sort of like something like, okay, what about this? That's another, it's a 2x3, which is one of my least favorite room designs. Oh yeah, now this is primo design work going on here. This is that good content. After much wailing and gnashing of teeth, I think this needs to be the new design. We're going to have just a big, wide open, unfortunately, bunkhouse. Because I could make smaller rooms, but they would all be kind of wonky, and they're all going to get disturbed sleep anyway. We just need to have a bunk system going on. Also, it is the... this is the technical ship. This is the hard-working ship where everybody's having rough lives. So one of those rough lives is going to be the fact that they kind of all have to sleep together. No, you know what I mean. But one thing I think I can do is just make, since they're going to be bothered by each other all the time anyways, is like make a small separation here just for a little bit more comfort, and then maybe get, what can we do, like a bunk bed in here? We could probably do 2 bunk beds, to be honest, and then a table right there. So let's do that. Let's move this one in here and make sure we get a window in there too, which I think makes their lives a little nicer. Where else can we put a bunk bed? I think that's the only option, so hopefully there isn't a weird, can't reach spot there. But I think the table won't work in here, because if we put that there, then that bed isn't accessible. So really, this room, this whole setup is become a bit of a nightmare, and is not allowing for many beds at all. Rotate there. So it's like a small bunkhouse area with 4 total. So if we hot bunk, we should be okay. But again, it's not ideal, is it? We might have to just do this for now, just to get some folks, sleeping. And with hot bunking and this little room here, which we could turn into a double, like a bunk bed, we actually have enough space right now, so it's like not the end of the world. Let's go here with the door, and maybe put a door without a window or something for a little privacy. There we are. Privacy, right? Right? For the bathroom. And then maybe, what should we do here? What do we want? Let's do it this way. And then we can get some decorative, like, green walls on that. Let's see what kind of comfort we're getting out of that. We can't see it right now. We'll see what kind of comfort we're getting out of that shape. And then this allows us to have a pretty extensive med bay. We just need to, of course, get to a place where we have the, resources for this med bay to be helpful. But that'll be good in here so far. And then we can do the usual. Let's get a airlock, spacesuit locker right here. So you can run to the med bay and get a spacesuit if this whole area burns. You can just run to the med bay. Then you can also get storage for medical supplies in here. Right there. So that's a fairly compact medical bay. And it's yes, like I said, this is very industrial. It's supposed to feel, I want it to feel tight and annoying to or not annoying, but maybe a little claustrophobic and stuff. And we'll put a door there as well. So that's a lot of my infra blocks being used up to get all this finished. But I think that that look is going to look really good, and it's going to be very sort of, it's claustrophobic, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it feels utilitarian. It feels good. As for these people sleeping, I don't know. We'll see if that's any good. And then, of course, we have Gaithwith's bed over here. Look how much room he has compared to everyone else on the ship. Oh, Gaithwith. As we're completing those moves, I'm going to move this wall here. I'm going to move this wall here. And just make a bit more room out here so I can actually move my operations console into this area. The research table will move somewhere else, and then there we're going to put in the shields console here, and this operation spot, well, that'll be weapons. So we've got our navigation, weapons, and shields all in one area, and then this is our sort of like our comms room, as I think they maybe even did on real submarines. You know what I mean? Like, didn't they have different rooms for stuff? I don't know. Okay, this area is coming along nicely. Get a little bit of in-floor lighting in here. And then let's think about our design. Like, what do we want the med bay to look like? Again, I don't want to use too many of these walls. These walls are almost too nice for this Spartan of a ship. So, like, the med bay could maybe be this kind of a style of med bay. And then this, yeah, maybe this. I normally use that for the common area, but maybe the common area is kind of like that, like a little bit industrial. So this will be the med bay. It's got a bit of a Star Wars medical facility, which I know we say often, but it kind of looks, I kind of like those shelves like that. That's fun. It looks kind of chunky. And then for the floor, like, what do we have that's a little bit light? Oh, what do we have that's a matching color? Oh, cool. I have not done a med bay like that. Okay, I like that. And then in here, I don't know, let's play around with this look again. Like, what is, I don't even know what kind of floor that is. Oh, it's like that dimpled floor. Okay, I like the dimpled floor. And then in here, let's go gray, but maybe that's a little too gray. Yeah, let's just do that. And then for these bedrooms, yeah, like what's a little, I think the blue wall, it's just because it's the default, so I don't like it. But we can just go, yeah, click on it until there's no panels in there. That's kind of nice. I mean, it's not nice. Again, it's Spartan looking. Destructive environment. Okay, so we've got the thermal regulator coming in soon. We don't really need lights in this area, but maybe we'll do some like carpet. Some lighter carpet even. Maybe could be a good idea. And then over here, just like a slightly darker one. There we go. Okay. So that's looking, it's looking cramped. It's looking close quarters. I really like that discovery for the med bay. I really want to use that combo of color and wall there, like wall and floor, I mean. And then, yeah, this guy here, he needs the same. We're going to go blue. We're going to go blue interior. There we are. It feels like a prison, to be honest, although we're going with the gray for the prison. So then the hallways, like, what if they're this? Oh, yeah. See, that looks sad. That looks like, ugh. You're just like, that's you're working hard on this ship. Maybe let's see what the gray looks like. A little too, like, not enough character. Actually, I kind of like that for the interiors, but we're using it in other spots, I think. But maybe this one, this thicker one, we'll reserve that for, like, the industrial area. Although it does look pretty smelly, doesn't it? Let's leave it for a bit. Let's live in this kind of nastiness for a little bit and think about, you know, how it feels. As for a floor, is there like a matching floor like what we did with the medical bay? I wonder. Green? Kind of, but it doesn't just like, it doesn't jump out. I need it to be like a bit sad in here. Maybe that might just be too bright of a tile. It's okay, but the tile makes it feel like you're in a mall or something, and that's even more tile, to be honest. Okay, let's settle on this one for a bit, even though it feels a little bit like the default. That's because it is the default, I think. Okay, well, we'll settle on that for a bit now. Love having little windows, especially when they're like tucked in like this. like on the outside of the ship, that's going to look awesome having a little window tucked in there. I think what we need to do is what I said earlier, get rid of one of these cargo ports. We'll pick which one, probably this one here, kind of expand this bulge out here and see if we can't get at least the shuttle bay in there. Jess is dismantling that cargo port, which it was expensive to make, so that's always kind of a bummer. But I really haven't been running into the same sort of cargo opportunities or cargo-tunities that I thought I would. So then if we sketch this out, I kind of want it to be larger. I want to earn a bit more space. So I think if we do that, that's only going to cost me 5 more hull. Let's bring the sketch out there. There we go. Let's take a look at the airlock. Let's build a shuttle hangar here. Does that fit? I think it fits quite comfortably. The real goal, however, is could we get another hod hangar in there? I think we can, because we'll move if we move this wall down to make a one wide hallway, which I've always wanted to do anyway, from here on, then we could maybe fit another one in there. So this could actually be a good move. This could be huge for us. So let's do it. Activate sketch, and maybe we could even buy a bit more of a jutting out. But let's do this for... No, let's do the jutting out too. Starting here with the wall of the hospital so that we're not taking up too much more room. Let's do that. And it's just going to buy us just a teensy bit more room. And I want to see if that also makes our life a little easier as well. Sitting on my lap right now is Little Meatball. Do you have anything to say about removing the cargo bay, which we just did, for which we cannot get the resources back, and the kind of different design, like the sort of more asymmetry that we're going to have? Do you have any thoughts on that, Meatball? While that work is going on, there is nothing left to mine in this sector. So yes, we want this to work and get going, but let's bring our jump drives online. We'll worry about expanding this in a little bit once we get to our next mining area. So we could actually go down south and mine this out, or we could continue this way maybe, take a look at these outer reaches, and then probably, unfortunately, run into the PCS Armender. And we jump riskily. We jump riskily to space. The androids come here, but they move on immediately. We might be able to trade with them, but there's no point in dropping out into this sector. There's a lot of resources over here, so let's do a loop around so then we can go back. So let's go this way here. Still not seeing the pirates, but I am seeing a derelict, so let's drop out, do some building, do some mining, and go take a look at this derelict vessel. Our intrepid crew pulls up against the ACS Black Dwarf and heads inside to go figure out what's going on. Oh dear, looks like we have another crew member. I hope they're useful. Sometimes it sucks when you run into a hypersleep chamber with a crew member, because it's like, you don't get to pick what they have. So sometimes they're like, an ex-chef who's super needy and has a surrender rating of plus 200. Jericho gets a good couple of bites on him, which is not ideal. Oh man, they do need to get better with their accuracy, I think. Their rifle work leaves much to be desired. Oh, that's not bad, though. The door pops open and they kind of roast them with the SMG there. Jericho, I think it is, with the SMG, getting some good shots. So far, fairly uneventful ship. Just a lot of spiders to clear out. Okay, good distance. Don't shoot Fargus. I wonder if they'll ever add that into the game, like friendly fire. Hopefully not. And he looks like he gets one more bite in just for fun. So Jericho now potentially has some issues. Crawler bite, but nothing regressive. Or regressing, I guess it's called. Get rid of these last few spiders. Okay, let's go clear these lower decks here. A lot of spider presence. No haulers so far. The ACS Black Dwarf is explored. We could have waited to get a mission based on this, but I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Transfer, nothing really to speak of, although the fertilizer will be helpful. We'll probably get the infra scrap. Maybe all the scrap, I guess. We'll just sit, because we do have some mining to do, I suppose. And Jericho moves forward to go and welcome this new potential crew member here. Oh, sorry, I pulled him away for no reason. Let's see who he is. She is Eleanor. Oh no, incoming micrometeorites. She is Eleonora, and I mean that's already, that name is kind of a uppity name. Do you know what I mean? That's sort of like maybe she wants to be on the comfort ship later. Some pretty good weapon skill though. Really good surrender rating. Because of her moodiness, I guess? Oh, her mood. She's too moody to surrender. I love that. She's too much of a grump. It could become a really good industry person, but generally a nice high weapons rating. Can't really do much of anything else. However, she is welcome aboard. Let's go ahead and take this crew back. Let's undraft you, Eleonora. And let's get ready to face off these micrometeoroids. I think what we really need to do is build a shields console for which we don't have the resources. System. Shields console. Let's get that in there. We'll put the weapons in later. Crafted by micrometeoroid. Great, which means I think it loses a lot of oxygen. So let's get you planted there. I know, Meatball. I know. It's bad. And Eleonora, we're coming back for you. Don't worry. We need to get a shield array going. We did research the large shield array, but that is very expensive. I think it would be nice to have a large shield array, though. Let's see if we can save up for it or maybe trade for those resources. We weathered the micrometeoroid okay. A couple of systems damaged, a little bit of a hull leak. I guess we lost all that, didn't we? The best we can do right now is trade for some Energium, which is going to help keep us afloat. I don't want to do the other purchases, even though I would love to run up some shielding, especially because we're about to be attacked. However, I do actually, you know what? We're probably going to have to wait on this trade just in case we need to bug out. I'm hoping they're at war with the androids as well. I kind of don't remember what the pirates are at war with. The other issue I'm facing right now is everybody keeps insisting on using the medical bay. However, we're not getting oxygen in there very fast. I think the micrometeoroid really lowered the oxygen saturation in the area, and it's so far away. I really like its little spot, though, but it's so far away that this one and this second one over here are not able to do the job. I might actually consider moving this one down here, and maybe let's get rid of this blueprint for now. I don't think that gets rid of those... Yeah, like those resources on the ground aren't wasted. And let's maybe move this air generator, oxygen, over here for now on a high priority. Because this is sort of like, people are living and sleeping here. So we kind of want oxygen generation pretty close to it. The Arvinder enters range. Its guns appear to be deciding to who to target. And looks like they're going to target the androids a little bit. And I'm going to take a few hits as well. So we're going to spool up the engines. I know, Meatball. We got to escape. So I'm going to spool up the engines here just in case. Let's accept the ceasefire. I know, Meatball. It's a crazy move. The androids want 3 hull scraps, so we're going to do that. And the reason why I want to do that is because it's going to keep them in the fight. They're going to stay here while the Pirate Coalition deals with them. That being said... I want to get everybody back. Eleonora and Alan, I guess you guys can do that, but you need to be ready to run at a moment's notice. And our team here, let's override you guys and put you on sleep or something so that you stay rested and we can wake you up at a moment's notice if we need it. In the meantime, the shields are not looking great for the Nautilus. They're working through the shields a lot faster. Oh, that's right, because they have a larger shield array. Okay, that's not ideal. So, unfortunately, we can't do anything to help. We just have to sit idly by while they wait. They're stuck here because they're waiting to complete a trade, which was sort of my fault. I know, Meatball. He's very upset about this. And... oh, they're going to destroy the Nautilus, which is kind of good for me in a nasty way. I mean, space is rough, but we're going to get all their resources now. And then hopefully we can deal with the pirates. I assume once it blows up, they're going to launch a raiding party. I almost want to cancel this trade. I just feel bad. I know. It's just... I guess I was just thinking about just me, Meatball. I was just thinking about me surviving and trying to keep them in the fight. But I didn't know that they would do so poorly in that fight. Oh, they got their shields back up. Nice. Okay, somebody actually sat down at the console and put their shields back up. That puts them in the fight for a little bit longer. If my guys were just a little healthier, which they are not, I know, then I could go and board them. But boarding them is... I just think it's a death sentence with Jericho the way he is, because he's our assault rifle guy, and he is wildly damaged. Like, what's going on with him anyway? It's the crawler bites. I know, this fight is... It's violent, right? I don't think I should be exposing you to violent video games. What do you think about the violence in this video game? I know it's so bad. Okay, I'm going to take you back to your mom. In a last-ditch attempt... Oh, my goodness. In a last-ditch attempt, the androids are sending a fighter crew... No, they're not. Wait, where is this ship going? They're sending a crew over to nothing. Is this an escape vessel or something? Okay, good. They're going to attack. So here's the new plan. Who do we have that's any good? Jess, Fargus, and Ty. Draft you. Oh, that drafted everybody, didn't it? Okay, Jericho. I want to undraft you. And then everybody else, you shift. Okay, you guys get on the shuttle. Where's the shuttle? Ugh, it's over here doing a thing. All right, you're being drafted, and you're coming over here. I want to go and join in this fight that they're about to go do. I wish I could time it where I actually join them, but they'll do a little bit of the damage, and then we'll try to come in and mop it up. This is our chance. Although we may fail the mission. We need to take Evelyn Schultz, I assume, somewhat alive. I don't know if they know that and will, refuse to attack Evelyn Schultz, but let's go over there and see what we can do and join in the attack. All right. Open wound. You can see this going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, I feel like this means that they have quite a lot of pirates on board. There's quite a lot of defense. And they've either easily dealt with those three or we're going to be able to help out. Let's find out. We'll dock here. And we might have to do we're going to do like a stormtrooper boarding. Oh, never mind. We're going to just do a normal boarding through here. Now, them leaving does not bode well. The shuttle leaving means that there's nobody left aboard, which means the androids are also in a bad way. But if that's the case, I can get their resources, so I don't feel that bad. Okay, wish us luck. We declare war. We continue. We board. And it's a mess. There's a lot of people on board. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. We're taking some shots. We haven't taken too many bad hits there. Ty just took a bad hit. Ty took another bad hit. We're getting LV a little bit, but I just don't think that's worth it. Ty is got a progressing wound now. Okay, so we're going to bug out. We're going to get back in that shuttle. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. In fact, that was probably pretty bad what we just did. I really thought the androids would do better, but this pirate ship is just loaded with attackers. This is going to be a tough nut to crack. We're going to accept their ceasefire proposal again, but we're going to ignore them. We're not going to go talk to them or anything. We're going to let them keep getting attacked by the Nautilus. The Nautilus is doing okay, even though they're down quite a few crew members. There's just no way to help them. Do we have anything? We don't even have any weapons, do we? Yeah, we haven't researched them because I've just been waiting so long. Oh, if only we had Jericho or another way to board. Like, that is a well-defended ship. And I do not want to worry about Jess' condition gone. Healing boosted. Okay, good. Jess's condition is gone. That's nice. We do have Ty about to die, though. Oh my goodness, where's Ty? Ty is... Okay, medical issues. We don't have the resources. Jericho is being called up to do some medical aid here. Can we save Ty? No. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, Ty is now gone, but we do have Eleonora, who has a weapon skill of 2. So Eleonora is going to join Team 1 immediately. And Eleonora, you're going to go and... okay, let's actually give Eleanor an assignment to have the loadout of... Do we have one of those? We have one. I wonder if she can use that. I think she can at level 2. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll get Eleanor armed up. And Ty is gone. The androids... Oh, the Nautilus has been destroyed. Oh, no. The androids are calling me. I don't know what that means, but we're going to take their call. The pirates got close to being destroyed and are certainly now on their way to come get us. This has been a truly terrible, unfortunate situation. Eleonora goes to the operations console to talk to them. Communication request. Android Collective. Waiting for an answer. The communications fall. Oh, no, they are here. Mayday, mayday, our ship blew up. We truly need your help. Can you help us? They want take their crew as refugees aboard our own ship. Come on over. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is dramatic. I've actually never had that happen before. How many refugees are we bringing over? I would love to save them if I can. Vladimir sits at his command station. Theo tries desperately to operate their shuttle, and Emily's over here. Oh my goodness, guys, get off the ship. You got to get off the ship so we can have the resources. I can see them loading up an attack ship right now. So let's go ahead and draft this and bring you back here. We're going to need all hands on deck to defend against this attack. So far, it's just 2 people, though. That's not that bad. Who's the person I'm capturing? Evelyn. Can you bring Evelyn over? That'd be nice if you guys could bring Evelyn. All right. Meanwhile, the refugees... Oh, do we have to go get them? We might have to go get them. Okay, new plan. You're empty? Okay, so you're going to go and board over here. I'm not sure if we have to go get them, but we're going to go do that. Who do we have that's useless in a fight? Inventory. Alan, where are you? Okay, what about this? Board here. Alan, you're going to go out because you're somewhat useless in a fight. You're going to go over to that ship and take them all as refugees. Watching their shuttle, they unloaded the 2 crew. So I'm not really sure what their plan is. Maybe they're going to scan me. I can't leave, otherwise they'll open fire on me. I do not have shields. So really my only plan is to play it safe and sit here. Alan's going to board this vessel, and I think he has to go and accept, like... Oh, he's probably got to tell them to follow him, doesn't he? Okay. So follow me, everybody. Let's bring these 3 over. But your other goal, Alan, I'd like, is for you to... follow me, please. Thank you. Your other goal is to go aboard and explore this vessel so that we can take the spoils of the pirates' war. Okay, their shields are back up. We got to be careful here. I think that's it. Alan, get them on board our vessel. Thank you. All right, Alan, explore the rest of this ship. Oh, boy. Okay, keeping an eye out, a watchful eye out. I think they're pretty weak now, potentially. We could have an issue where they're not ready. All right, good. Nautilus has been explored. What do we have on board the Nautilus? Oh, yeah. See, this is just great. This worked out well for us. I mean, this is a huge haul. Not necessarily one I feel good about. You know what we need to do, actually, though, is we need to go salvage, and we need to collect the medical supplies right away. So what if we undraft Alan so he can do a bit of that? Oh, he's loading them in here. That's all right. Can you do that some more, Alan? Let's dock this over here, then. And see if that works. See if we can shift. I don't know if you can do it when you're drafted, but we'll try. All right, Alan refuses to do any more. Is that loading up the inventory? Transfer the inventory, please, Alan. No? Okay, what if we draft you and board the vessel, and then we undraft the shuttle? No. I really wanted it to take the resources. That's all right. We can let that happen as long as our defensive team doesn't do anything. Okay, there we go, there we go. Some medical supplies have been brought. Okay. We also need to make the rules. No more here. And no more here, so that they get brought over to the... Yeah, there we go. Alan's doing it. If only we had those a little earlier. Sorry. I didn't notice, but the pirates are... Oh, good lord, I'm just so blind. I was doing a good job watching. For some reason, my whole away team is here, though, which is nice. So all we need to do is fight them back, and hopefully Evelyn doesn't die, at which point we've won the mission. And then we can maybe even just bug out. Evie joins. We're going to shoot her right away. Declare war. Continue. Yes. We're being scanned. I wish the refugees would help. Could you guys help a little bit, or no? You're now talking to the pirate coalition. Goodbye. What do they want us to do? Sheltering their enemies. Detected. Blah, blah, blah. Inspection results. Relationship -5. Don't really care. Trying to kill you guys. Eleonora did not get her gun in time. Okay, so Eleonora, you're going to be kind of sacrificed. You got to go punch. You got to go punch her right in the face. Eleonora, get out of here. You're useless to us. Oh my goodness, no! Our research workbench has been destroyed. Jess is still taking some shots here. We have kind of a good firing position here. Evie is coming to attack now. She's got a much better firing position. Evelyn's the one we need to get now. Fargus, come around this way. Okay, I guess we just got to roast Evelyn here. Oh, we can't really focus Evelyn down. There we go. Got her nice and weak. What if we... Can we just bring her body, I guess? That could be our plan. Oh my goodness, Jericho's about to die. Alan's been drafted. It's chaos here. Alan, go punch her. Do everything you can. Mission failed, capture the person. Well, Evelyn wasn't going to give up, so what was I supposed to do? And they're attacking us. This could go very bad for us. Let's jump to hyperspace and get out of here. Undraft everybody. Oh boy. At least we got 3 more of their crew gone. I don't know how they're running that ship right now, but we need to get out of here by the skin of our teeth. Also, we're about to lose Jericho, I believe. He's got a regressing wound. My best friend died. He's sad about that. Wound, open wound regressing. Okay, let's draft you and bring you over here. And we're going to get somebody to work on that right away, Jericho. We might be able to save you. Decline. So, okay, Alan is spooling the engines. We're going to try to jump out of here. Jericho, we're going to try to heal you and not lose you. It's a long walk to the med bay, which is not ideal. Cannot repair. Starvation. Unattended tasks. We've got to bug out, and then we can come back and get all those resources, I hope. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Theo heads to go do medical attention to Jericho. It says that we don't have IV available. We do have medical supplies. I really want to come back to that ship, and we're ready to jump, so we're going to also jump out of here by the skin of our teeth with half our hull, and we will come back. So let's go south and drop out, patch our wounds, and then see if we can go back. We failed the mission because Evelyn refused to give up, which was really annoying. I wonder how you do that. It must be something like a rating that we don't have that doesn't allow us to capture people. Like, we just weren't overpowering her enough. Whew. We start patching up our wounds and figuring ourselves out here. We do have some tough calls to make. We have too many mouths and lungs to feed. So it's time to feed the composter. Ashwin, is there any military? I feel bad about just like summarily executing people, but there's no military in sight, I don't think. So we take a look. Ashwin, we've got an all-rounder, could become somewhat decent at weapons. Accuracy is kind of low, but that's mainly because of underfeeding. We've got Lewis, who could become great at weapons and maybe industry, sort of. Surrender is pretty low because he's brave, but he's about to get a +10 from what do you call that? Stockholm Syndrome. Anna, weapons 3. Botany, pretty good. That could be a good botanist, which we might need in the future. If we're thinking forward. If we're thinking we're going to survive, we might want that. Oh, a salesperson. Nice. Surrender is already 25, but that's because of wounds, so that's all right. Very brave, which we like. Could be a good person to have around to the tune of 3 on weapons. Somewhat accuracy. Somewhat accuracy, you heard me. So I got to pick. I think I need to get rid of 2 of them and then give these guys some spots to live. I need to repair these engines. I need to heal Jericho with what little medical supplies I have. And we desperately want to get back to that ship to see it. Hopefully they left a bunch there. I don't know. The pirates might be taking everything right now. We're going to give them some... the refugee area is going to be... It's going to have to be in the prison as well. It's just our best bet. You guys are going to live with the pirates that you so desperately hate. And we're going to figure out who needs to get executed. All of that in the next episode of Downton Abyss. Or Downton Spaceby, as I like to call it. We did a little bit of work. We did some design work, but mostly we got our butts kicked this episode. So did we make progress? I don't know. It's hard to tell. There are problems and issues all over this ship. However, it's starting to look a little more shippy, which I do like. So if we can get that pirate vessel, and if they don't take too much from that other, from the derelict android vessel, then we might be able to make a few leaps forward here, but that remains to be seen. Right now, we just need to stave off starvation and try to get a bit more oxygen in this ship. Hopefully you found that to be some truly solid content, and we will see you all in the next episode of Downton Abyss. Repair, Fargus, and then eat.